This is the end of the solution for example 7 from our notes 3.1, days 1 and 2 on quadratic functions. In class, we solved this problem where we were trying to find the equation of a parabola in vertex form given the x-intercepts that opens up. We did it using factored form, and we began trying to find the solution going directly to vertex form. And I want to finish that now. So we had found the x value of the vertex as p plus q over 2. And so at this point, all we know is we want to get our equation in vertex form, which is a times x minus h squared plus k. And we said that we were going to let a be 1 so that it opens up, and that's the easiest positive value that we can have. So we just have to have a is greater than 0. And we know the x value of the vertex is 6. This is going to be our h value. So let's substitute in what we know. So we're going to have 1 times x minus 6 squared plus k. So we have one thing we still need to find, which is the k value. And we can use one of the given points. So we can use either 4, 0 or 8, 0, either one. So I'm going to use 4, 0 to find k. So let's substitute in 4, 0. So we have 0 is equal to 4 minus 6 squared plus k. So 0 is equal to 4 plus k. So k is equal to negative 4. And then finally we can write our equation, which is f of x is equal to x minus 6 squared minus 4, which is the same thing that we got using intercept form. The last thing that we haven't done yet is we haven't decided what to do if the parabola opens down. So let's solve that problem as well. So I'm going to solve that over here. If the parabola opens down, then a has to be less than 0. And the smallest value, or the easiest value I should say, is let's just let a equals negative 1, just to make it as easy as possible for ourselves. And then let's go back to finding the k value if we know the x value of the vertex, like we were just doing. So we're going to have that f of x is equal to negative x minus 6 squared plus k. We'll substitute in 4, 0 like we just did. So 0 is equal to negative 4 minus 6 squared plus k. And then we're going to have that 0 is equal to negative 4 plus k. So k is equal to positive 4. And so our function that opens down is going to be f of x is equal to negative x minus 6 squared plus 4. And if we think about it, in order to have a function that opens down going through 4, 0 and 8, 0, we have to have a positive k value. So in our original function that we found first, we had the vertex was at 6, negative 4. If we want the parabola that opens down, the vertex is at 6, positive 4. Another way to think about this is we took our original function, which was f of x is equal to x minus 6 quantity squared minus 4, and we reflected it over the x-axis, which means we multiply the entire function by negative 1. So if we took the original function, x minus 6 quantity squared minus 4, and we reflect that, so reflect over the x-axis, so then we'd have a parabola that opens downward. We would have f of x is equal to negative the quantity x minus 6 squared plus 4, which is what we found.